All right, well, Jordan Augustine, another sort of historical offensive performance by the Crusaders in a win over Mater Dei. 737 yards of total offense in week 2, 718 yards of total offense this week in the win. Could you just kind of maybe talk about how that's happening? And
well, all starts pregame, like leading up to the game. Coach T finds their weaknesses and knows how to utilize them. Our line gave me a lot of time. I didn't get sacked. I think I got sacked 1 time week 2, 0 times this week. Guys around me are making plays, so it makes my job easy.
I mean, that's one thing we just talked about is all the athletes you have. Last week, Keenan had a big game for you. This week it's CJ, so you get somebody different to go to every day.
Oh yeah, definitely. And then they're just great at making the first guy miss and making plays with the football.
It starts with the running game, though. That's what opened up the passing game.
Well, actually, really, it's like the last 2 weeks we've had success in the first half passing, which opened up the run. So it's just it's just whatever's working at the time.
One feeds the next.
Yeah, exactly.
So I'm looking at the total record book. Your 571 yards passing ranks number 9 all time in the state of Illinois for a single game performance. But you had 471 of that by the time.
The first half.
In the first half.
I don't know if Coach T keeps it. I don't know if he calls more pass plays in the second half and get my guys the ball. Tell them what they'll do with it. So you never know.
You got kind of few minutes though in the second half.
Do I?
You only had a few minutes in the second half. You didn't play a whole lot.
Yeah, the fourth quarter, he put the subs in, but Mater Dei scored, kicked an onside kick, so it was kind of a scare. So he put us back in. And we finished the game up.
The thought is, though, if you're that close to a record, 130 yards away from an all-time record on a night like that, would you clearly have the hot hand? Does that stick in the back of your head just a little bit?
Yeah, the guys, we always want to stay in and try to get the team record because we've been so close, only like 100 yards shy, like 2 weeks in a row. So we always stay in his ear in the fourth quarter, like leave us in, let us break the records. But I know it's a thing that a class between the coaches that he's got to take it easy on them.
Sure. Coach Turner says that even watching on film, you guys still find some things in what's a pretty complicated offensive scheme. He still finds some things where you guys can improve, which is hard to fathom considering you're 700 yards of offense every week.
Well, yeah, we never want to be satisfied. We always want to be as best we can, and Coach T stays in our ear about doing the best we can, doing every small thing right, and that's what's ultimately making us as good as we are.
Just one kind of final point to just your first year as a freshman and sophomore. You had a couple of injuries that kept you out of action. Then you're called upon to be the starter on varsity as a junior. You just kind of talk about coming back, getting used to being knocked around again after you've recovered.
Yeah, I went from it was a big jump from freshman football to varsity. Obviously, with the ACL tear, it was kind of scary getting out there, but found the right trainer, put in a lot of hard work, and knees strong as ever now.
Looks great. Thanks, Jordan. I appreciate your time.
Thank you.